right. We should be good to go. Let us begin. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again with some more gaming goodness. Today I am here to react to the Genshin 4.6 live stream. I'm doing it a little earlier than usual. I'll be real, I might look a little red in the face or a little pale or a little tired. I have been sick yesterday and today, so I actually, for the first time in a hot minute, called out from work this morning, and I've been asleep for the past four extra hours. So I am going to be streaming this earlier than I usually do. I just woke up, made myself lunch, nothing great, rice, crackers, and peanut butter. You can see it sitting right there. All I could really do right now. Yeah, but I am intrigued. So we don't know a lot about 4.6. We know Arlecchino is going to be the big draw. So I'm excited about that. I've been enjoying the drip marketing for Arlecchino. Hold on, let me Genshin it up. We got Kazuha in the banner shop right now, so I'm going Kazuha. There we go. There we are. All right, let us go over here. There we go. The Genshin. Oh, is mine not? Dang it! Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. Forgive me. There we go. Quick, easy, a little nauseating, and a little infinite fractalizations. But we are here, 4.6 special trailer. Just went live 4 hours ago, while I was slumbering. I am excited, though. I'm excited for Arlecchino. I assume we've done Chenyu Vale and the Lantern right now. And the last update gave us Chiori and a cool event, but did not give us any new land updates for Fontaine. Now, we still have two big sides of the map in Fontaine that have not been expanded upon. And I'm assuming that's what we're going to be getting. I'm assuming we know Arlecchino is going to be here. I wonder if any other new characters are going to be added. We obviously have Chlorine and Sigewin that we still need in this in these updates. Plus, I believe Emily is the character who we keep hearing about, is a name who's in a lot of the lore and character conversations, and her name has been in contention. So, as we begin, I'm going to keep them in mind. Maybe 4.7, maybe they'll be during the 5s, who knows. Without further ado, though, here we go.
It has been millennia since the fall of Remuria.
Ooh, are we touching on Remuria, which is the proto-kingdom?
Legends tell of how before the birth of the Court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria.
Okay.
Lemurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity.
We read a lot of this during the Golden Troop quest.
The God King's seers prophesied discord. The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction. And this is Fortuna. Thus did the God King derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it. He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise if they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today, welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special.
Wild intro.
Let's take a look at the trailer.
That wasn't even the trailer. That was just the intro to the trailer.
We hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities.
You know, I'll turn it up a little bit more.
And the feeling is mutual.
Turn this down
After all, It's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd.
Was that the whale outside?
Rolls around.
Creepy.
Something has come up.
Sino!
Since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power. The old man.
Oh, some Cyro backstory.
Sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
This enemy looks it's a violin centaur?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverlet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Arlecchino. Spear user. One winged angel? Yeah, one flaming wing.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon. An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Who are you?
Do you have any idea what you're
Who
doing?
dat?
You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
More Fremine in the
Finds out
story
about
is
this,
good.
Everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward
Take it
to
from
this
me.
fight of duels. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
Hermanubis is the god inside of Sino.
Of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying
Awesome.
I have all the answers, but doing
Are they
so
standing
only
up
bring
to
us further
Arlecchino?
away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass.
This looks nuts.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do.
That's
hope
a
you decide
sick
to
looking
take
boss form.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why?
Bl-
Why have you backed us into
Are these
a
like
corner?
blood red
No
scythes?
demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
That looks wild. Two worlds aflame, the crimson night fades.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumi.
Ito, why are you here?
Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6.
We can't be
special
getting
program.
another Ito
Yay,
event.
welcome
Again, didn't we just get a Beetle event recently?
Okay, so
Maybe
I'm pretty sure
Ito
that
banner?
everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just in case
That
you
looked
needed any
wild.
convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of Arlecchino, the father of the House of the Hearth. You might also recall that she's a Fatui Harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled to have been invited to the special
I'm
program.
very interested to see where
Hi,
they go
folks.
with this.
I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's also a member of the House of the Hearth.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And although he's not a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the Harbinger of Laughter and Cheer, the one and only voice of Arataki Ito.
The one and
What up?
only.
It's me, Max Middleman. Hey, everybody, what's going on? My bros, my guys, my dudes. Dude. So good.
Are you excited
Max
to be
Middleman's
here?
line, I had a chance to meet him. His line was a little long.
All right, well,
recently,
without any further delay,
or a
let's
couple
start
months ago.
introducing the new content from version 4.6. I've heard that travelers will be experiencing new content related to the House of the Hearth in the upcoming version. Aaron, why don't you give us a rundown
Yeah.
on what sort of organization
I'm
the
so
House of the
curious
Hearth
how
is?
this is going to tie in with
Yes,
Sino,
it'd be
or
my
if there's just
pleasure. Based
more
on
of the
most
same
recent
story.
Intelligence reports, the House of the
So
Hearth
she's
is
gonna
a
be
Fatui
playable, and
intelligence
she's gonna be a boss
organization
character,
operated
child
by the
style.
Knave. It takes in children who no longer have a home due to all manner of reasons.
The Knave, fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. That confirms, yep, she is 4. Good. Which, again, goes to my theory. We know where most of the Harbingers are placed. The only one we really don't know, I think, is Capitano. And a lot, like, I think the only available one is, like, 8 or something. No, not 8. Like, 7 down there, or lower. 9, 10. I think he's number 1, and Jester, Perot is not ranked. He's above the Harbingers. That's my theory. Ruthless Diplomat.
And they receive an education in a
She's the
variety
father.
of disciplines. Naturally, at the same time as
And we know
diplomats
she
at home,
replaced the
children
previous
also
knave.
take on various responsibilities.
Okay, this sounds like everything that we already know from the game. Is there more news to hear?
Yes, everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather complicated orphanage, and the knave,
I like how
the
her-
fourth harbinger of the Fatui, is still hiding many unsolved
Her eyes keep
mysteries.
switching between
So
regular
how
and
about
the
we start diving
X's?
into all the new information that we have about Arlecchino?
Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. First, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the knave is?
I like this.
Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. This is giving me all sorts of deja
Poised
vu.
and ruthless, right there.
I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and talked about having nightmares? I totally get where she was coming from. But that's just an outsider's point of view, right? What is the knave like as a parent? I think Damon is probably the best person to answer
I'm
that
very
question.
curious about her
Okay, take it
hands.
away.
It was pointed out that her
you're hoping
hands
that
are
I would be
dyed
the weakest
black.
link?
And they're not gloves because she has
She's
her
a
nails
very
coming out of
strict
them.
Father.
Uh-oh.
Those are her hands.
Strict.
Which is
All
creepy
right,
and
it sounds like she gives
cool.
everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think Arlecchino loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason, though the kids feel a lot of pressure during her lessons and are often scared speechless by her stern attitude. It's probably for their own good.
I love this
In an
back
organization
piece
like
that
the two,
starts
these
with the
kids
vision
actually
and is
need
like
to be more
segmented like a
mature,
spine.
tough and patient
pretty
than
cool.
other children who are their age, you know?
That's actually kind of sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Maybe we know she was
Okay,
raised
now
by
that's
the
very
previous
sharp of you,
knave.
But let's keep Arlecchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit.
Right, because we
longer.
know that she
Okay,
was
okay.
she replaced someone else.
I do have a question, though.
So
Why did the children call her father?
Well, if you're curious about Arlecchino's
Character story?
past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her story quest,
Yeah.
Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6.
sick.
Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests.
Awesome.
Hopefully this mode will help travelers have a
Thank
better story
God.
experience, you know?
Nice.
So
That's
that
right.
has been such
And
an
in the
annoying.
future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
Besides the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines because Erin's kind of awesome. We'll finally be able to hear what she thinks about the other Harbingers, too.
Yes, I selfishly
Yes.
also think that will be cool.
Yes.
I still want to do a stream where I
Let's
just
take a
go
look
over
at
every
Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly
um,
fighting style.
dialogue
Intrigue.
and character beat.
Staring into my eyes
demo.
is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like
Ooh,
what you
weird
see.
glitchy.
Transfixed.
Is it like blood? What is this red material? Just this dark crimson energy. Also, people have been wanting a scythe for a while. Gliding on a blood red wing?
This is
I got my Sephiroth right up there.
She's so cool.
I need to know more about this.
I like how she glides.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, she's very elegant. Like that was a perfect descriptor. Like elegant but deadly. Like a
Yes,
like a
frightening.
ballerina of death.
Yes.
Ballerina of Death, very Fontanian.
So effortless.
I know, right?
Yes. All right. Well, if we're going to talk about Arlecchino's combat abilities, then we're gonna have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanic. You might have been a victim to it while you were fighting Elite Fatui.
Oh, yeah.
Fontaine. Does anyone still remember what a Bond of Life is?
Oh, are you gonna be?
Hold on, let's read this for a second. Mask of the Red Death. Ooh, that's Poe. Edgar Allan Poe. When Arlecchino's elemental skill strikes opponents, it applies blood debt directives to them for a period of time. When Arlecchino uses a charge attack or her elemental burst and hits an opponent with a blood debt directive, she'll absorb and clear nearby blood debt directives. This will grant her a bond of life worth a percentage of her max HP. It's like a bleed effect. And you apply it to multiple enemies, then you activate the skill and absorb it and just restore chunks of HP at a time. When she enters Mask of the Red Death state, when her value of the Bond of Life is equal to or greater than a certain percentage of her HP, where her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to deal pyro damage, which cannot be overridden.
Teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud.
Under development.
Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
I love the scythe.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Very good, student. When Arlecchino has a Bond of Life greater than or
I want to see new
equal
enemies
to a
or
certain
new
percentage
area.
of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to
pyro.
pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current Bond of Life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Neat.
Whoa. Wait a second.
That's a lot,
So you're
but that's
saying
neat.
that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her Bond of Life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
Whoa. Wait a second. No, wait. I get it. Wait, so Arlecchino can give herself a Bond of Life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
I wanna
otherwise
see
she'd
more
have
of her
to
moves,
chase down
though.
enemies who can put a Bond of Life on her. Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to
Oh,
see
so
that.
you're not putting Bond of Life on
And
enemies,
that
you're
brings
putting
us
Bond
to
of
her
Life on
elemental skill.
yourself.
Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically.
Yeah,
And
so
when
that's
she
bleed
uses
damage.
A charged attack or her elemental
Again, it makes me
burst,
think that this
she'll
Crimson Red is
absorb
supposed to be
nearby
reminiscent of
debt
blood.
directives. This also allows her to obtain a Bond of Life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her Bond of Life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current Bond of Life. Also, thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but
Cool.
also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Oh, so that seems like she's as
That's
ruthless to herself as
complex,
Livestrand.
yeah.
Like she needs therapy, probably.
That's a complex system.
She's kind of a savage. I mean, right. So Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that was
This.
perfect for scaring her enemies.
Yeah,
That
and for
looks
putting
sick.
some serious pressure on them.
Yeah.
Again, I'm looking at this weapon because people have been asking for scythes for years. We have the spear weapon, and it just depends. You know, it's the same base. It's just how you use her moveset. You give her a slightly different moveset, more sweeping attacks, and yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Oh, it's about time to introduce the event wishes.
Is
in
she
version
first
4.6.
half or second half?
Let's do it!
So exciting!
All right. During the first phase of version 4.6,
Nice.
Arlecchino, the Knave, and Linny will both enjoy a drop rate boost. The all-new 5-star polearm Crimson
Oh, so it
Moon
is like
semblance
a-
will also become available. Also, the Wanderer and Baiju will return in the
Cool,
second
I can
phase,
skip that
so
one.
be sure to keep an eye out.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Okay, so Aaron and Damon, do you have any other news you'd like to share?
I haven't had to do any
Actually,
big back-to-back
Let's
summons, so it's
discuss
good.
the new weekly boss.
Yes.
That's right.
What was that centaur
we were
enemy?
Just
Can you tell me
talking
about
how
that?
the Knave shows different faces to her family members and to outsiders, but in special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
Yeah.
That's right. Are you ready?
They didn't
to
talk a lot
see
about her
new
burst and
Knave?
skill. I want to know more
I'm
about them,
ready.
but that's fine. Beautiful. Wild. I'm so excited for this fight. It's like a giant yo-yo, blood, fire claws, dancers. Is she creating like constructs of flame? Cool. These are some wild looking attacks. Like visually, the black and red. Ooh, ooh. Is that Paimon over there just like hanging out on the side?
Wow.
Hold on. Look, just right here. Right up here. Who's this? It could be Paimon with little wings, but it looks a little different. I don't know. That's interesting. And it's just a bird right here? Just a bird hanging out? Hold on, where is this? That's the tallest mountain in Fontaine. Where is this maybe up on the destroyed old research institute?
Wow. Not even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
So the Knave is accepting challengers now?
Oh my gosh. She's so elegant, but also super duper dangerous.
One of the coolest designs for a boss. What is it with fire-using female Fatui harbingers that have multi-stages that I really
It's so simple
love?
to see the Knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you.
Is she doing the Alucard step from Castlevania?
It seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah.
So you gotta get up
It feels
close.
like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to.
I guess Traveler Linny,
even
Lynette
if their
Fremine.
opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the Knave applies to you, all her attacks
By
against
attacking
you
her.
will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the bond of life, the Knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
Don't the bone wings on her back look like spiders?
Bone wings.
Yes, that's it. Oh my gosh. It's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them
You know
struggle
what?
and closes
They
the
do
distance.
look very spidery, and she was leaping from thread to thread in that little cutscene.
Ugh, it's kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Very
Okay,
insectoid.
okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Wait, so I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The Knave's boss form is tied to her story quest. Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge. But now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah.
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or
I'm
higher,
not
they'll
gonna
be
do
able
it
to
before I
challenge
do the
her
story
directly
mode.
by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab.
How wild
selecting
it would
Trounce
be,
domains,
and you know what it's
pressing
probably going to be? You
Quick
have to
Challenge.
defeat the Knave to get her talent level up or
Nice
essential
little shortcut
materials.
to the battle.
That would be kind of crazy.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to that. That is really valuable information to have. And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in
Fragment
version
of
4.6.
Harmonic Whimsy,
Fragment
Unfinished
of Harmonic
Reverie.
Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information.
Cool.
What?
Oh, you're finished. Okay, wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news
What
to
did they
share.
do?
Ooh.
Something
yes,
new?
Yes. In version 4.6, Sumeru City will be experiencing
Where
an
are the
unsolved
updates?
Mystery.
And for some reason,
Oh, Sino's
got
part 2.
mixed up in it.
Hey, how did you know about that?
His picture is right there.
Oh, right. Oops. Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved
the
in
codes?
the case has a very unique identity,
Have
and
we
the
got
two
any
of them share a close connection.
Codes?
Sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this the case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
These are all very good guesses, but
Oh, I'm excited.
I'll offer you
I am
one clue that you probably probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise.
Who is this guy?
A mysterious youngster with connections to
Ooh.
the mystery will make his debut during the case.
I mean, like, incredibly similar color scheming. Could he be part of Sino's clan?
And Sino's friends.
Because we know
are
Sino
not
is a
just
descendant of the
freeloaders who
priest.
Only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kaveh will all come to support him when he's in the
Good.
pitch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest, Lupus Aureus Act 2.
Neat.
Travelers can venture to Sumeru and investigate the secrets lurking underneath the sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you totally delivered. That was great news.
Yeah.
Speaking of great news, I think Damon also has some important information to share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. What are we waiting for? We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of
Code.
it? Please,
Damon.
please.
He can't keep getting away
I
with
always
this.
do, though.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
Let's check out the first redemption code.
Yeah, we're
before we
halfway
continue
through, and we're at the
introducing
first
new
redemption
content.
code. All right, guys,
That's
get your redemption codes going. WTK, BMB, D8, Z, Z, RZ. I'm loving the music. We talk bomb date zizzers. Alright, I'm gonna bump ahead a little bit. Okay.
Hey, welcome back, everyone.
Okay, good.
We've already
I was
told you the
hoping we'd
story
get
of
more
Arlecchino
area.
and the House of the Hearth. So
The number one reason I was hoping we'd get a new area is for what, 3 patches now, it has not let me update turn in all the water the hydro sigils that I've collected at the Fountain of Fontaine, the Court of Fontaine, which has a max level of 50. We've been stuck at 40 for 3 patches now. And I have enough to get me to level 47, almost 48. And with this, I'll easily be able to get to 50 as long as it updates.
why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, as
you
would
did
I.
such a good job. Encore.
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6. Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor.
Petrichor.
Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, I guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now that you've mentioned it, there's definitely more to this village than meets the eye, right?
Yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So how
Cool.
big was
Wait,
the
what is that?
glorious and
What is that?
nation, really?
Is that a baby whale?
Now that you
Is
say
that a cat in a bubble?
the town looks,
What is
a
going
whole lot
on?
bigger.
Now that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
What? Oh my god.
Cool. I still have to do the cat
Anything for a
quest
talking cat.
in Genshin.
As
I have
Aaron
a few more
mentioned
days to
at
play
the
that.
beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony.
I kinda
one with
wonder if
wondrous
this is
power
like
that
a-
grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I actually don't
You're
get it.
so not getting
don't
it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words. So you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure
Cool.
itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat.
It does look like the
kingdom's
whale.
remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight can't reach. You'll meet a dragon in the deep seas.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you'll be able to obtain powers relating to the symphony, which will help you explore the lost realm of Remuria. You'll be able to pause the melody within the realm of this ancient civilization. You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these
cool.
powers will let you interact with specific objects in the ruins.
Cool.
You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, a forgotten statue sits in
Yeah.
the recess of the
Statue
fated
of
castle,
marble and
silently
brass.
proclaiming the immortality and glory of a great civilization.
A majestic colossus sculpted from marble and brass. Makes sense. Displaying the immortality and glory of a great civilization of old. Now the statue stands slumbering within the undersea fated castle, awaiting the arrival of one who dares challenge the majesty of an ancient ruler. At first, when I heard the story, I was thinking like Nero fiddling while Rome burned. But no, a symphony that like unlocks your soul? That's an
It awaits a warrior who would
interesting
dare challenge the
description.
majesty of the ancient ruler.
Looks pyro
Oh,
in
yeah,
nature.
That's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
I'm so hyped for it.
Oh my gosh, yes. And Damon, you did such a great job
Yes,
introducing it.
That was great.
Again, it's
That
a
was great.
blade
Wait,
that's
real
also
quick
a
question. How do we even
a
get to such
violence bow.
remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom,
Yep.
will automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the
Nope,
village
I'm
of
gonna
Petra.
swim there.
Hopefully this helps travelers with
Nope,
exploring
I'm gonna
new
walk
areas.
there
I've heard
with
that this
Farina.
feature will return for many new areas in the future.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. All right. That's all the information that we have about Fontaine for now.
And now, outside of the region, ...
It seems like a new style of rock and roll is getting popular in Inazuma.
Zen Yun gonna go over there?
All right, let's all take a short break before we get into the next section. Take a look at the
20
day's
minutes of
redemption
uninterrupted
code.
stuff. Redemption
all
code.
right.
4 minutes, redemption code. Alright. EA Sports. It's in the game. Ka. 5 Boo 9. Herm. Herm. Alright, guys, make sure you're putting in all these redemption codes today.
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh, it's what's his name?
Okay,
From the
I
last
hear
Lantern
that
Rite.
A musical tour is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself.
Oh, and you get a free Goro. I don't need one,
Max,
but that's
would
cool.
you like to tell us
The
more about it?
Nightwind
It would be
Horn?
my absolute pleasure, compadre. So I got
Is
a
it
question.
like,
Does everyone still remember Dvorak?
Dvorak, that's his name.
Of course, he participated in last year's
Yeah.
Lantern Rite, right?
That's right.
So
yeah.
we got
Both Huta and
Kuki,
Shinyan performed there.
Hazo,
That's right. And this time,
Lady
it's
Ai,
an epic tour for the ages organized by none other
Yoimiya,
than
a
Ito
Tanuki, a
and
weasel,
Dvorak.
and a crow.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, and
and
a little
even
eel.
the concert name sounds really
Cute.
epic.
Oh yeah. No, the way he says iridescent Arataki rockin' for life tour de force of awesomeness really gives out the feeling of rock and roll. And the theme of
Cool.
this concert is about life. Specifically, it's about a brave puppy who saved the
Goro.
lives of countless other creatures on the battlefield.
Goro.
Aw, that's so cute.
Goro's our brave puppy.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I really hope.
But is
we
the
use that
Nightwind
to
Horn, is that a
inspire everyone
catalyst,
to
maybe?
unleash their own rock and roll spirit. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ito himself will personally be performing on the big stage.
I love it. Oh god, and he's got a little Onikabuto right here on his shoulder.
Yes, it will be. And here's more exclusive
And
news for
Paimon's
ya.
holding a flower.
Dvorak will be giving away
Oh, no.
a brand new
It's an
musical
actual
instrument to our
instrument.
travelers called the Nightwind Horn. So if you enjoy playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy playing music in the game, be sure to check it out.
I'm looking forward to seeing more amazing performances from all the great musicians out there.
All right. I've seen
yeah,
some
well,
phenomenal
since you're so
things made
excited
by
about
fans
the
with these,
festival,
so.
why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour to Force of Awesomeness? Yeah, I'll try to. All right, there's
Decorate
three
the
steps
venue?
to preparing for the festival. Number 1, Extreme Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage is still coming together.
Wow, those keys look really unique.
Yeah, they really are. And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it. We can't have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak
All right.
spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies.
Are we
Can't
like
have a party
recruiting
without
people
Doran
from
fans,
everywhere?
So we gotta
Oh
invite fellow
no.
music lovers to come jam
Yeah.
with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma, over in Mondstadt, there'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up, hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
Does it mean anything if I say Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy has
Cool.
finally arrived?
Yes!
Wind Trace
I
is
love Wind
back.
Trace. And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well, that the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
Dormant
You're
Port.
correct.
Give us Dormant
That's very
Port.
intuitive of you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules. Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early. But if you get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
Oh God.
Does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up with friends, then watching these
Okay.
games should be a blast.
She gets it. She gets it. But the next part is even more thrilling. When rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay. So that means that repairing the devices will expose your location. Oh my gosh. It's these sort of
Run!
unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This is going to be super interesting to play.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And in another event, travelers will receive
Specially shaped
strange
Saurian
commission.
search.
What do you mean, rather strange?
I like that hat.
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using
You and
unusual
Paimon receive
ingredients.
mysterious
And he wants to
commission.
make friends with a Pyro Regisfine.
Huh?
Oh yeah, and not just a Pyro Regisfine, he also wants to befriend a Primo Geovician, and a Jade Plume Terror Shroom, and the Millennial Pearl Seahorse.
Okay.
Huh?
You
Bosses
guys heard
from
me the
4
first
different
time.
regions.
Yeah, I thought you would react this way.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
Pyro
Chef
is also
recently returned from a
Pyro
trip to
and
Napa,
Geovishep are both
and he
in
started
Leeway.
getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlan have Saurian companions.
That makes sense. Kind of. Wait,
Yeah.
did you
More
say
about
that he
Natlan,
came
please?
Back from Natlan?
And the Saurians,
Listen,
we know people
baby,
have
if
dragon
you want
companions
all the
and dragons
gals,
live
Go
in.
check out the event when the version is live, all right? But for now, it's time for me to introduce the gameplay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
We hear you.
All right, you got it.
You got
In
it.
this challenge, you can adjust the difficulty and your negotiation strategies. If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation strategies. So if you reduce them, it amps up the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity to test your skills.
Cool.
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger
Oh, it's a
active
high
strategies
level-
at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will
What?
change depending on the number of strategies
This looks
that you
wild.
Ooh, that's cool.
So, yeah. So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Noted.
That was cool.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal Applications.
Ooh, it seems like the event involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to generate different effects.
Aaron, I am so impressed by how intuitive you are.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. That means
That is
so much
incredible.
coming from you.
Yeah, well, I meant it. Each round requires 2 teams. Before each battle, you can set up Vibro Crystal Harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
Basically, the transmitter crystal decides the trigger condition, while the receiver crystal determines the buff that your team gets as a result. By
Okay.
connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow.
Spot on, Sarah Miller Cruz. Thank you. And you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more.
Like, oh,
combat
do a
bonuses
swirl,
if
you get
accumulate
this.
enough
Hit multiple
harmonic
enemies, you
points.
get this. So you
Each
set the trigger,
challenge
set the.
will
Okay.
have different trial characters.
After you use an
can
elemental
choose a
skill, you
harmonic
get
buff
that.
works
Got
best
it.
for your team setup.
Nice.
Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice. Also, the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms Temper, will be returning in version 4.6.
Cookie,
The heated battle mode
Farazan,
will also receive an update.
Hydro.
So don't miss out, duelists.
And there's going to be an overflowing mastery event,
Yes!
so you can more easily train up the characters.
Love
Need
me
the
some
extra
overflowing
boost to
mastery.
boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing job.
That was impressive.
introducing all that.
Final code.
And since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what? Yes, you agree?
I was gonna say, I agree.
too.
I agree.
It's been 10 minutes since the last one.
Now, let's check out the
last redemption code.
Yay!
Again, we got about 11 hours to put these in. Or no, about 10 hours to put this in from the point of I'm recording this. So make sure you get on it. 9 B3 AMT CQ Kukwozi Q9 I do love this picture. Arataki with his Arataki Ito one and Oni microphone and Paimon singing into a flower. No Traveler in the picture. Paimon without the Traveler. Interesting.
Welcome back, everyone.
All right, system
Next
stuff.
up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice.
First up, we have some updates for the Serena
Okay.
Teapot,
Adds
such
the
as
quick
the
obtain.
Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings into a
Huge.
queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
Huge.
Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display.
Oh,
that's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama
You bet.
and the Thunderbird and Rue, and more. This is amazing.
So many more. I'm sure lots of travelers like them.
Swoosh.
Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses
Thank
will
God.
also include information
That's
about
huge.
different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more
That's
intuitive.
massive.
It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration
Well, I'm
progress.
currently at 100% on everything.
Exploration!
Eradication.
Very proud of that.
Now that we've gone over some
Shouldn't be, but I
updates to
am.
the game systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
Let's go music!
Yeah, that's right. Genshin Impact's third Fontaine OST,
Nope.
Cantus Aeternus, will debut during version 4.6. This album features original music created by the Hoyomix team for the new region of Fontaine and related content.
Cool.
Music is my favorite.
So hyped.
Oh no, y'all! It looks like there's nothing left for us to present. I know. So I think that means it's time for this special program to come to a close.
Yeah, probably.
Is there anything else that y'all would like to share with all the travelers who are watching?
What? We need to have Vin answer right now in this moment?
It's okay, you've got
Now.
this. You got this.
Okay, I'll make
go.
it easy and just be very selfish and say that I'm just so incredibly excited for Arlecchino.
Me too.
We did a lot of work
Man,
with her.
still
I
no
think
news
she's
about
really
Clorant
cool, and I
and
can't wait
Sijuin.
for everyone else to see how cool she is.
She's
So cool.
Totally.
She's so freaking cool, and I love the whole quest and everything secret that I can't talk about right now. But I am also really excited for that and Linny's involvement in said things, and that's all I'm gonna say right now, guys.
Cat in the Hat.
Yeah, it's so hard to talk about this without spoiling anything, but I'm
know.
so excited for you guys to experience this concert. It is so good, and all I can say is that I had more fun recording for this part of Genshin Impact than I've had in a long time recording. So,
Oh my gosh,
it's gonna
that's
be fun.
amazing. Wow, I'm excited for all of those things too, and I'm also really pumped for the Wind Trace Festival because I love it so much. And it sounds like there's a ton of awesome things coming in version 4.6, so I hope everyone's excited.
Yes, I am.
Yay! Wow, okay, I just have to say, this was so fun.
When was the
being
last
here with
time
you
we had
today.
Wind
So
Trace?
glad I got to be here with you guys.
This was
Guys,
such a great
fun.
time.
Wind Trace.
So thanks for being
Genshin.
here, and I think that's all we've got for this program. So we will see you all in game.
See you guys in the
Bye.
game.
Bye.
December 2022 was the last time we had Wind Trace. Nope.
We're back with
Nope.
more.
Definitely not you.
It
I
has
want
been
to check
millennia.
out the trailer
Barbecue
one more
dinners
time.
at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They
On this
enjoy participating
Blood
in
Red
activity.
Throne is kind of terrifyingly cool, right? All right, there we go. I really love the look of this Blood Red Throne.
And the feeling is mutual. After all,
So this is our path to Remuria.
it's always possible certain familiar faces will.
Yeah, it has the feel. I don't know. It's like a shark, an armored shark kind of look. It has like the translucent blue and white exoskeleton aspect of the whale.
Be missing
But it's
from
clearly not the
crowd
whale.
The next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all
Aranubis.
gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power.
The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
What is Project Stuja? Oh wait, he just changed element type?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
Cool.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Nevelet, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
So if we do this last quest for her, will the House of Hearth will become less active.
Transfixed.
That's a benefit.
Everlasting as the moon.
Cool.
An order once given cannot
Who are you?
be rescinded.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
This is putting a much bigger emphasis on Fremine too, which is really cool. So I feel like he was the one that kind of was like the most tacked on of the three
Father
siblings.
finds out about this, everyone involved is going
NPC.
to be punished.
A traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels.
Which leads me to believe that this character is challenging Sino to absorb Heranubis and gain the power.
The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
Hermanubis, sorry. This
I
is
want
boss
you
fight
to become the
Arlecchino.
next
See, bouncing off the strings, kind of spider-like.
king of the house. Yet you,
I want you to become the next king of the house. Could that be Fremine? Could that be the person that she's looking for that Fremine is protecting?
to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who
I'm very
do as
curious
they're
who's
told.
crying and
So-
who's screaming. You're trying to frame us. Again, spider-like limbs standing on a thread. Also very Doflamingo
I do
there.
hope you decide to tag along.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why? Why?
Did
have
you
backed
two
us into a
two
corner?
sides
No
two
demonstration
sides
of
there?
loyalty shall go unrewarded,
Wild.
and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
All right. That looks dope. That looks really, really cool. And it's a cool image, too. It's these three who we've gotten to know really well over the course of... Sorry, these four. I forgot about pairs. These four. And Father. Mastermind that she is. All right. Well, that is where I'm going to call it for now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. You are truly remarkable. Man, I'm excited. So make sure you're tuned in. You're following me at twitch.tv or right here on or over on YouTube, where all of these will be posted. I'm going to be streaming this day one, doing Arlecchino side quest and exploring this new region, which is going to have a whole bunch of new stuff. You know I love my exploration if you're caught up with all my Genshin content, which I really do have to put into a playlist on YouTube. If you're interested, you can go to YouTube and check that out. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. That's all for this thing that I'm doing. I am going to be back later today to stream a little bit more. Maybe Unicorn Overlord, maybe Pokemon. I'm not sure which. Probably not going to stream Fortnite or Genshin today, though. And I have a whole big thing tomorrow. So I will not be streaming tonight or tomorrow during the day. I might stream again tomorrow night. And then I'll probably do my normal streams on Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. This week, again, I've been feeling very off, so I haven't streamed much this week since I did my last Unicorn Overlord. Anyway, that's it for this thing that I'm doing. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, stay awesome. Bye, you guys.